Let's give him some love. This is for your boy. Give it to Jim Haggerty. Come on. Get ready. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Somebody's happening. Woo! Woo! How are we doing tonight? Sorry I'm all dressed up like this. I'm coming from a funeral. It's good to see so many people here, though. Glad you all came out. See some live comedy, see a show. You know, what do you do? Sit home and watch the tube? There's just really nothing on, I've decided. You know why? They air poker now. Does anybody watch poker on TV?
Yeah. Yes.
Is playing the game too strenuous? I mean, if you're that interested in poker, play poker. It's five fat guys with beards and sunglasses and hats playing cards, trying to remain stock still so they don't give anything away. Riveting, isn't it? I don't know how people watch it. My father was watching. I said, "You're watching poker?" He said, "You know how much these guys are playing for? $250,000. I said, "And how much are you getting out of that?" I mean, if you're playing with my money, yeah, I'll watch. But, I mean, play for $1 billion. It's not going to change my life. I just find it fascinating that people will watch poker. I mean, if you think, and they run it on the sports channel. It's not a sport. And it sure as hell is not a spectator sport. It makes fucking golf look like mud wrestling. I mean, look, you know, you think that it's interesting to watch poker? Try this out when you go home. Call up one of your buddies and say, "Hey, Tom, do anything Friday night? We're gonna get together and play cards." You'd be, "Oh yeah, hey, I haven't played cards in a while." And say, "Well, we weren't really inviting you over to play. We just thought you might want to watch us play. I mean, isn't that fun?" Only do that to a guy you don't want to ever see again, though. He's going to hang up faster than your ex-wife when you call her drunk on a Tuesday at 3 in the morning. I actually, on television, I did see something interesting recently. This was the two strangest, now the two, not just the one, but the two strangest court cases I've ever heard of, ever in my life. Think about this. The second strangest, because I got a bill to the first one, and this was not on Judge Judy, this wasn't on the People's Court, or, you know, I mean, this is in the real world, this is real life, real people. There's two people that were engaged, a man and a woman, as it were, and I guess it's a couple weeks before, a couple months before, the guy said to her, "You know, I'm just thinking about this, I don't want to get married, I changed my mind, I don't want to go through with it." So they broke up. She sued him for breach of contract for like $100,000 and won! You can't do that! Isn't that the craziest shit? I mean, $100,000. You know, her thinking was, well, I mean, I moved here, I've been living with him, I've been dating him, I could have found someone else that I could have, you know, been engaged to, and they would have maybe married me, or maybe if I, you know, stayed where I was, I could have, you know, had a better job. I mean, oh yeah, but that's life. You can't sue people over that. I mean, I don't know. It's struck. Does anybody think that that's right? Does anybody think that she had the right to the money? We know where the jilted are sitting tonight, eh? No, really. I mean, right now, I just think that's the most absurd thing. I mean, let me give you an analogy to the folks that agree with that. Say you're going to Marshall's or somewhere, and you're looking for all their, you know, kind of crappy furniture, and you see a lamp shaped like a giant human head. You know, you pull the string in the nose and the eyes light up, and you think, "Oh, what the hell, I'll buy it." You're walking around with it, you get online, but you know, it's a long line, and people are haggling about coupons, and people are returning stuff, so you're looking at it like, it is kind of stupid looking. I mean, this is the sort of thing that when guests come, I'm going to move it to the other room. It's probably going to end up in my attic until the next garage sale. I don't want it. You put it back, you're walking out of the store, and then security taps you on the shoulder. "Sir, you didn't pay for the headlamp." "Well, I didn't buy it, I didn't take it with me." "Okay, but you walked around the store with it, you stood online with it, and in that time, other customers came in and went out. They might have bought the headlamp, they might have been here to buy a headlamp, saw you had it, walked out, now we've lost those sales, now you're obligated to buy it." I say this is America, and if you decide you don't want the head anymore, it should be your legal right. What a smart crowd. I can't tell you how many people sit and scratch their heads after I say that. Okay. The first weirdest, that was weird, but it gets worse. There's a woman who was a single mother, God bless him, and decided that she needed some help financially raising her child, but the trick was she was artificially inseminated. So I guess she went to the sperm bank and, would the term be took out a loan? She got herself some sperm, you know, I don't know how it's done, but got herself pregnant, got herself some kids, and then I just went back to the bank and went through the bank records to find out who the donor was and sued the guy, and the court has deemed, yes, he now has to pay child support over these children that were made with his sperm that he sold. Now, does anybody think that that's right? No! Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't just me. You see, what the most intriguing thing about all that is, I mean, all right, it's intriguing all by itself, but to me, what I'm most intrigued about, I'd love to talk to the woman. I would really love to hear what's going on in this woman's head. Because, you know, I understand it's tough raising kids, it's a lot of money, it's a real financial obligation, financial burden, but what exactly do you think you're going to get out of a guy who sells sperm? Think about that. This guy, you know, I think when you go to the sperm bank, the conversation in the waiting room is not a lot like, "Oh, Worthington, how are you today?" "Oh, very, very good. You know, things are going well at IBM, and I'm still the CEO, and how about yourself?" "Oh, you know, the Beamer's in the shop, I'm riding around the Jaguar, I just came back from Monte Carlo at our place there." "Oh, lovely. Mr. Worthington, we're ready for you." "Oh, gotta go." I mean, I don't think it's like that. I think you find a lot of guys standing in a small room holding a penthouse in one hand and their dick in the other, dreaming about a hamburger, a bottle of booze, and some crack, and not in that order. Not a great father as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to close on a philosophical note, though. When a woman lifts up her shirt and shows her breasts, that's considered a gesture of goodwill. Yeah! When a woman moons her ass at you, that's supposed to be an insult. I don't see how that can be really taken as derogatory. I mean, I like the look of both of them, really. I know there's people that say, "Oh, well, I'm a breast man," or "I'm an ass man." Well, but you know, I prefer vanilla ice cream to chocolate. If you served me chocolate ice cream, I wouldn't be offended by it. I mean, I don't know where in our culture TNA suddenly took on this kind of Siskel and Ebert thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Imagine if that's how they reviewed movies. "Oh, Cannonball Run, I loved it. Always loved a Burt Reynolds movie. I showed my tits to the Cannonball Run." "Gee, I don't know what you're talking about. Boring car chases, bad jokes. I had to moon my ass at the Cannonball Run. And I sent a tube of lipstick with it. That is my time. You people have been great. I agree with you.